Okay, hopefully you have all gotten a chance to make your happy face and sad or angry face. Um, so if I give you an example that sounds like a safe touch, put up the happy face. If I give you an example that sounds like an unsafe touch, put up your sad or angry face. So every time that I say an example, I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it and lift yours at home, and then we'll see if we match. So the first one is if your mom gives you a hug when you first wake up. That should be a happy one. What about if your dad gives you a kiss on the cheek after tucking you into bed? That's a happy one too. Your friend Tommy gives you a high five when you win the game. Also happy. If someone says they want to touch your private body parts or they try without asking, that is definitely sad and angry. So if somebody were to do that or to try to do that, you say no, you say stop, and you go and tell an adult that you trust. If your cat purrs and whines around your leg. Happy. Unless maybe you're really allergic to them, but mostly happy. Someone at school says they want to take you down a dark hallway to show you something. That is dangerous. That sounds suspicious. That sounds strange. That is a no. The stranger behind you in church tries to shake your hand during the passing of the peace. That's safe. Your friendly dog is wagging its tail and licking your face. Also safe. The next door neighbor child pushes you down on the sidewalk. Definitely not safe. That is an example of somebody hurting you physically and doing something which hitting, pushing, punching, kicking is not allowed. Someone's running down a hallway at school and a teacher reaches out and puts a hand on the person's shoulder to stop them from running and possibly falling. That's safe. Just to make sure, like, hey, slow down. Someone you've seen before is asking you if they want to see a puppy or a kitten, and they try to take your hand and lead you into their house or their car. Definitely not safe. Even if you have talked to somebody before, or you have met them, or you have seen them before, does not mean that they are safe. Only go with an adult who you truly know and trust, a family member, a friend, and that even then, only go with them if you feel like the situation is safe. If there's something weird or off or uncomfortable about what they're asking you to do, even if you know them well, you can still say no. Safe adults will never hurt you unless they have a good reason to. Like giving you a shot might hurt for a minute, but you need to get shots in order to stay healthy. They will not confuse or scare you without a good reason. For example, if there's a fire in the building that you're in and somebody yells fire and they try to pull you out of the building, they scared you, but they scared you because something unsafe was happening and they were trying to get you to safety. But they shouldn't try to scare you or confuse you on purpose. People should also respect your wishes and your parents' rules. So those boundaries that you have, if you tell someone no, stop, and they don't listen, they're crossing your boundaries and that is unsafe. If somebody tries to do anything that makes you uncomfortable, that is unsafe. There's only a few special safe adults, like we talked about in the last video, that are able to see or touch your private parts, and then only under certain times, like at the doctor's office with a parent or nurse present, going to the bathroom, changing clothes, and needing help with things like that. So those are examples of safe and unsafe situations. And we are going to go on to the next lesson.